I mean, that was really their plan. And then, of course, they did the Land of Lost movie with Will Ferrell. Thought they were going to be the next big thing, you know, the big, you know. And it's amazing how they just don't quite. It seems to miss something, you know. And they're so talented. Well, Sid, of course, Sid is the creative guy. Marty's the banker. Marty was actually a used car salesman for real, before Sid brought him in to help him with the puppets, because Sid lost his assistant when he was doing shows at the Fountain in Miami.
We need Sid's good ideas, and we need somebody from Lexus.
I think Mercedes-Benz. I saw that big building here today. So, yeah.
We have a couple minutes here, and Kathleen kind of whispered to me earlier, did we get to all your weird food questions? And the answer is no. So while we have a couple of minutes, what was up with the chickens and the pigs that were painted? They were like pink and blue chickens and pigs. Remember those?
Didn't they come flying out of the pylon?
Oh my God.
Do you remember?
Where's animal control? SPCA.
We had, I wound up taking home a lot of those animals that we had. I didn't take home a chicken or a pig, but we had guinea pigs. There's a picture actually on my table that shows the gourds that we turned into little hamster type cages. And there were guinea pigs in there, like live ones, the long-haired, like hippie-looking ones. And I took all 3 of those guinea pigs home. We had, when they were trying to film the skylons moving through the sky, they did this thing in an aquarium with like, I don't know if it was food coloring or, it was in water, and they were, to get that effect of the sky, that's how they were filming it. And they used not an electric eel, but a peacock eel moving through it. I took the peacock eel home, and then...
Who among us hasn't taken an eel home from
With garlic, they're delicious.
Bill one time had an absolute hissy fit because in that same pond with the slot machine, striptease thing, they had a fishing scene. You and Bill had a fishing scene.
Yeah, we have a picture.
And you caught a carp in it, and the carp, one of the cameramen took it home and ate it. But Bill raised holy hell over that. He could not believe that the fish was killed, but they lied to him and they said, oh, no. Somebody took it home, it's swimming in their pond or something.
It's on a farm.
Yeah. Because he was crying and screaming. He was really upset.
Well, you know, Phil was like 10 years old, and he was the youngest black belt in karate in the United States. His teacher was Chuck Norris. He was on the Tonight Show. He flipped Johnny Carson off, not off, but he flipped him off the floor on his back, and that's how Phil got the job on Land of Lost, because they saw him and he was so agile that they thought this guy could play a monkey, Phil is a very unique man, and Phil works for an attorney's office. He's a forensic investigator. On computers, and when there's a case, he tries to go through, searches the internet and scours and finds the dirt on everybody for attorneys.
And prepares it for court.
He testified recently.
Computer,
yeah.
Evidence for court.
Yeah, he's quite a wonderful man, and he's part of our tribe. And speak.
He's calling now.
Phil, listen. Phil was here about 7 years ago. And there was a mix-up at the hotel, the Marriott. So Phil's a finagle. He ended up with the presidential suite because they didn't have the right room. So he goes, I got the presidential suite. So last night, because he obviously had to bail on us, but he goes, so how's the presidential suite? Because we don't have the presidential suite. And I go, Phil, you'll never guess. It's been closed for 7 years. It was an infestation of ticks and fleas.
That's the last Baconi that stays at this hotel.
Yeah, normally we wear flea collars for clothes with us. Yeah. Every time Phil calls me, I go, oh, hello, monkey boy. He goes, oh,
as we wind down here, folks, a couple of notes for you. One is that if you're using the DragonCon app, I hope that you are, you can rate all the panels that you go to and leave feedback on them, and that helps DragonCon make next year's show even better. So if you've enjoyed hearing from Kathleen and Wesley today, please do rate this panel 5 stars and let DragonCon know that you love seeing them here. So we can have one guests like this every year. And next reminder is, we barely scratched the surface in this hour of Land of the Lost. We already talked sleep stacks today, or North Coonies, and there's a lot more to go. But 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, over at the Hyatt, we're going to do this again.
Wow,
So
nice.
you can come join us for
Because the story of the Sleep Stacks and what happened when they came on the show is extraordinary.
another hour of Land of the Lost talk with Wesley and Kathleen tomorrow. That's over at the Hyatt, 10 o'clock. Join us there. Tell your friends. If you have friends who couldn't be here right now, you can come join us tomorrow too. And my other reminder is that if you want to talk more with Kathleen and Wesley, they are at the Walk of Fame all weekend. So you can go to their booth, visit with them. They would love to meet you, I'm sure. They've got stuff.
And we've got the most amazing band ribbons
that say, "Run, Holly, run," with a sleep stack on it, created by this gentleman right here. So please stop by and we'll give you one.
Definitely do that. And let's hear it one more time.
Thanks. Great questions, guys.
Thank you.